So I'm here at the Buick Regal Remix in Miami, Florida. I have John Schwegman with me here. Hey, John.
Good evening.
You just introduced, you actually held the mic in front of all these people in there and introduced the Regal GS. It rolled out beautifully. It was awesome.
We're excited about it. The Regal GS is kind of takes the Buick Regal to the next level in terms of performance, and gives us just a little bit sportier feel in terms of the Regal lineup. So it's more top of line on the performance side.
And I'll tell you, it was, as far as reveals go, seeing it come out of that waterfall.
Yes.
It was kind of very well hidden behind there. You couldn't even see it.
It was behind the Buick logo. We kind of hid it there and got a little anticipation going for the vehicle, and you know, the stance of the vehicle, a lot of them unique attributes. You know, people told us when they saw the show car a year ago, they said, you know, it's a great show car. Boy, I know they'll never bring out wheels like that though. So we took that as a challenge. We said, we didn't say yes we would, but we said we're going to surprise folks.
Yeah.
And brought that out. We made sure that the design of the vehicle stayed true to the intent of the show car, and brought out all the great image attributes that folks told us were great about the Regal GS.
Yeah, and it was really a stunner. Those rims. I'm not a fan of calling them rims, by the way, because the wheels. They look really great. So one thing that we, the actual press release came out today about the GS.
Yes.
And so that's when the world at large came out, and they figured out that it was going to be the 2-liter EcoType LNF, the 2-liter was 255 horsepower.
255 horsepower, 295 foot-pounds of torque. So, you know, if you look at the turbo that's just starting to hit the market here in another few weeks, you know, that goes up to 220 horsepower. So this takes that up to 255. So it takes the turbo and goes with a high output version to take the performance level to the next, really a notch or two.
Many, or maybe some, were expecting this to be a direct rebadge, so to say, of the Opel Insignia OPC, and for it to carry in the 2.8 liter engine, the twin turbo, as well as the all-wheel drive. This one, it didn't make it here. But is there anything that we can expect in the future, maybe for that powertrain and that drivetrain to make it in this car?
Well, yeah, we're excited about the Regal GS, and it really needs to be our flagship on performance. So yeah, there's a lot of things that we'll look at going forward. I can't give away much, but we really need to take it up, and we think that the high output 255 horsepower really does that. So you got to drive it first before you kind of evaluate.
Okay.
And so
that's true.
We got to get you in one, right?
That's true.
So we'll do that, and we look at a great balance of performance, ride, and handling. You know, this isn't all about 0 to 60 because how the vehicle drives, its performance characteristics. It has an interactive drive control that allows you to 3 different settings. It actually reads how you're driving the vehicle and it will adjust accordingly. So it's the driving experience beyond the 0 to 60. So this isn't meant to be a Grand National replacement. This is a Regal GS, and just to add kind of the highest performance cred to the Regal line.
And I think it's going to do very well in that regard. One last question.
Yes.
Just from an enthusiast standpoint, some of our readers also pointed out that this car is very similar in size, similar in just dimensions, overall exterior dimensions,
yes,
to the Caddy CTS.
Yes.
And the power numbers are, they're within the same reach. Is there any cannibalization that you can expect between the two? Anything that you could? Anything you can say about that? Comment about that?
Yeah, no. We look at the position of Buick, and when you talk performance, within the GM family, you have performance in Camaro, you have performance in Corvette, V8 performance, red-blooded luxury, Cadillac V-Series, red-blooded luxury, V8 power. That's a different position than what Buick is. Buick, we're talking about a 4-cylinder high-output turbo, 4-cylinder. It's 19 miles per gallon city, 29 highway.
That's impressive.
But yet can go 0 to 60 in under 7. So we're looking at kind of a balance between performance and efficiency in a real credible way with a ride and handling package that we think is second to none in terms of a package like this. So cannibalization with Cadillac, no, we see this position quite a bit different than the CTS lineup, and we think we're going to attract a completely different buyer. And the reaction to the styling that you saw in there and you heard firsthand, that's what sold people first. And then the driving characteristics are going to be icing on the cake.
Awesome. Thank you very much, John.
Thank you.